Right now, we had a great week last week. It was a lot of energy, some teaching, some tweaking, get a couple guys back from injury, and we've carried that over into this week. It feels right now in the short window as if it came at a really good time.
Who's back from injury? Can I ask that?
Well, Will Riley and Laka have been out, so
okay.
Yeah.
Are they gonna? Do you expect them to play this weekend?
Both to be determined.
They're back practicing.
Yeah, they're back practicing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What? How do you spend this week? You have a challenge. You have a game on Friday. Thursday's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
What's the plan for the day?
Yeah, it's day by day. So we're going to celebrate Thanksgiving on Wednesday. Our first Thanksgiving on Wednesday. We'll have the team to my house for full Thanksgiving dinner with all the fixins. Thursday we'll practice here and then travel and have our second Thanksgiving dinner at Lowell with all the fixins. And then Friday we'll strap on the blades and play.
Try not to load up too much.
And Saturday we come back, and I think it's actually a nice schedule for our guys. It's a nice schedule for both teams, and we both get a home game on a busy weekend, and with the day in between, it gives you a chance to reset as well. I like it.
I gotta ask this: is there a special dish being served at the Smith house? So a different recipe that is special from the norm?
Like some secret Canadian
thing?
Well, we missed the Canadian Thanksgiving. That was in October, but my wife Susan she wanted to see what was on the menu so she can create her own special dish, and I don't actually even know what it is at this point.
Right.
But there's something coming. I know that.
How do you measure up with Lowell on paper, at least?
They're a real fundamentally sound team. They do everything well. For me and for us, our biggest and best challenge is ourselves. We want to continue to find that energy level, continue to find that execution level. I think we've settled in on some lines for the most part, some deep pairings for the most part. Now it's time to to grow our experience, to grow our execution, and to do that at a high level. The foundation is in a good spot in terms of what we're doing and how we're doing it. Now we need to add some experience and success to that.
It seemed like you guys were kind of slowed down by the penalties you took last time out against Quinnipiac and Princeton. When you were 5-on-5, it seemed like again you guys had some better play, but did the penalties kind of drag you down a bit in those two games, or?
Yeah, it's just the timing. I think the management of the game is really important. When do you take a penalty? We're on a 5-on-3, and all of a sudden we're on a 4-on-3 against Princeton, and it bang us in the back of our net. We do everything right on a penalty kill. They find a way to score. In the first period, we're down. So to me, a lot of that falls to experience and how to manage the game. When a big hit can help you, and when that same big hit can hurt you. Or just a stick on the hand. So we've talked a lot about it. We're getting better at it, and yeah, I do think it was a part of the issue.
And those are obviously two good teams. You had to play a pretty perfect game to get a result there. Is that how you saw those two going? You went in, there would be tough games no matter what.
Yeah, I still like to evaluate us. Everybody's good. Everybody can play well, and if you don't take care of the puck and be hard to play against defensively, then you're going to have a hard time. And I think for moments in both of those games, we did not do the right things, and for a lot of moments we did. The Princeton game, actually, other than 3 against in the first period, I liked a lot of our game. That one, it just didn't feel good because of the score, but when you watch the video and you see how we played, and if we keep doing those things, good things will happen. Good things will happen.
Yeah, I think so. It's nice to get back home. Some of the guys went home. Other guys just did things amongst themselves. So it's nice to kind of reset, especially it's a tough weekend the weekend before, so it's nice.
How's practice been otherwise gearing up for this weekend's game?
It's been good. Last week was a little bit tougher because we didn't have a game, obviously. But this week's been good. The guys feel good. And obviously everyone's feeling pretty fresh. Working on some bumps and bruises, so everyone's feeling pretty good.
Is it you know, you have a holiday week and all that stuff. You have a couple events planned. What does that do for your team bonding? Kind of help bring people together when you're sharing those days together.
Yeah, I don't think you realize it when you're a freshman, but now being a senior, you don't get to have Thanksgiving at home anymore. Really, you don't get to really spend too much time at Christmas. So, you know, you kind of develop like a family brotherhood with each other. But especially for us seniors and juniors and so on, it's fun. It's a taste of home when you don't get to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy, just going back to the last time you guys played, it seemed like you guys had a solid, some solid play 5-on-5 when you got power plays, but the penalties kind of slowed down your momentum. Is that kind of how you saw those games going a little bit?
Yeah, I think our penalty kill has been really good. We're doing really well on that, getting pucks out and keeping them out of our net, but it's tough to keep momentum. Obviously, you're in your zone for most of it, and you're just trying to keep pucks out of your net instead of attacking them. So, I mean, although we've had a good job on the penalty kill, we like to use it a little less.
And looking ahead to this weekend, non-conference games you have against Lowell here. Team you've played against a couple of times. They've had some talent, but what are you guys looking to get out of these 2 games?
Hopefully 2 wins. That's the goal every weekend. But I mean, it's nice that we had that break and we're coming back this weekend against a good team, good Lowell team who's been solid since I've been here and way before that too. So we're looking forward to the challenge.